Hey, shalom, 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 Yasha Allah. Priest Sabak here. I just want to come and give y'all a quick Passover update and announcement. To let y'all know we have changed venues from the original venue that we had in Jamaica, Queens, and New York. This is a Passover for New York headquarters. The original venue that we had for Queens, we had switched due to some technicalities and they couldn't meet some of our needs. We had to switch. So the Passover will be held at a new location in Harlem, New York. GS Banquet Hall is on 145th Street in Harlem, New York. GS Banquet Hall. Y'all gonna RSVP. All right, just don't just show up to the Passover. You have to RSVP and you have to get your tickets and you have to go through the vetting process. But if you want to come, contact us. For Passover 2020, it will be held in Harlem, New York City, H.O.I headquarters. Passover also will be held in Atlanta, Vegas, and Los Angeles also. But if you want to come to the headquarters in New York, where we'll be having it this year with H.O.I headquarters in New York, it'll be in Harlem, New York, 145th Street. April 6th, Monday, April 6th, 2020. Come on through. RSVP. The fees will be $100 for singles, $200 per family, or whatever you can afford. Or whatever you can afford. All right, the Passover is not about a money grab, but we have to put together the money to pay for the place. You know, the lamb, the decorations, the rental halls. So, all right, it'll be here in Harlem, and hope to see you brothers and sisters there. All members of H.O.I, followers of H.O.I, members throughout the different states. If you want to come up to New York for the Passover, RSVP. You can inbox me here on Facebook. You can go to my Instagram, Zabak_Kanai, or you can RSVP at the email, houseofisraelnyc@gmail.com. houseofisraelnyc@gmail.com. Hurry up and RSVP because, the seats are going to fill up fast, all right? Not like we got a stadium or nothing for 20,000 people, so, we accommodate how many people we can. So the seat's going to fill up fast. If you want to come to H.O.I Passover for 2020, all 12 tribes are invited, all brothers and sisters that are sincere, members of H.O.I, followers of H.O.I, or if you're just Israel in general and you got a sincere spirit and you need a place to congregate for the Passover, come on out, as long as you come in decency and order. Please do not come with folly. Do not come with doctrines. Do not come disorderly. Do not come with your idle threats. All right, because security will be tight, street-wise and legally wise. All right, so you will be asked to leave, and if you're a problem, you'll be escorted out, willingly or by force. I don't want to go there, Israel, but please don't come to the Passover with folly. All right, you got an issue? Let's deal with it like brothers and sisters, but don't come here with folly, all right, because you will get dealt with. And we don't even want to go there on the Lord's Passover, so that's neither here nor there. I'm just putting it out there because that's the seriousness of the Most High's feast day, the Passover. So come on out. Salaki about the siren, y'all. I'm doing an impromptu video because we had to change venues for the Passover. I do apologize. We had to change venues for the Passover due to some technicalities with the Woodhaven Manor that we was going to eventually do in Queens. So it's in Harlem World, all right, the home of consciousness, the home of the truth, the home of Israel awakening, the home of One West, and where a lot of the camps in Israel come out of. You already know, Harlem World. So come on up, pull up. Come on uptown, all right, and pull up for the Lord's Passover 2020. So RSVP ASAP. All right, so, we can get a head count and we can fill up the hall. And if need be, we can rent a second room. They have connecting rooms if we get a large amount of brothers So we will have to rent a connecting room to accommodate the brothers and sisters coming out if we get those larger numbers. But we got a pretty large venue already. You see they bringing the sound systems out and stuff. We're gonna have the sound systems and everything set up. But come on out for the Passover, Israel. Come in decency and in order. Like I said, don't come with folly. And don't come with no negativity. Just come in the spirit and celebrate the Lord's Passover. All right, so once again, RSVP at houseofisraelnyc@gmail.com. houseofisraelnyc@gmail.com. Get your fees in, get your donations in, your fee for you and your family. Once again, there's $100 for singles, $200 for families, or whatever you can afford. It's always whatever you can afford. All right, if you give what you can afford and you don't have the rest, we understand, you'll still get in the Passover. All right, if we got to sacrifice and fit the bill, then we'll do that. But the Passover is very pricey feast day, so we need everybody's help. We're not rich, we're not balling out of control, so we need everybody's help for the lamb, the wine, the decorations, the rental hall, last minute things, transportation, Ubers, cars, gas, whatever, all that. All right, so we all got to come together collectively, Israel, and make this happen. All right, anything we can do to help a brother or sister make it to New York, accommodate you, we definitely will. There are hotels in this area. Just inbox me for the exact address. It's in Harlem, and there's decent hotels in the area. Just inbox me for the direct address so you know where to get your hotel at. All right, Israel? So come on out for the Lord's Passover. All praises to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Mashiach Yahushai. Come out for the Lord's Passover with H.O.I for 2020. H.O.I to the chariots fly. And come on out for the Lord's Passover. Inbox me. I'll have all the information for you. The direct address. I do apologize if there's any inconvenience to anyone that had the Queens location and maybe you got a hotel or whatever. We do apologize about that, but they're changing a lot of laws and ordinances in New York now where these rental halls are, they're changing and, things are getting more expensive and, it's just New York is kind of hell right now. Still a great city, still my home, but it's kind of hell right now. But it is what it is. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. But come on out, Israel. So RSVP ASAP. We got about 5 to 6 weeks left. That's not a lot of time, but there's a lot of time when you're diligent and you're making moves and you're doing what you got to do. All right, Israel. So hope to see y'all at Passover 2020. The garment color scheme. The garment color scheme is plum purple, silver, and black for the men. Plum purple, silver, and black for the men. Lavender or lilac, silver, and black for the women. Once again, the garment color scheme is plum purple, silver, and black for the brothers. Lilac or lavender, silver, and black for the sisters. All right? If you don't have that, just wear whatever you have, as long as it got fringes on it. Everyone must come with fringes and border blue, all right? If you don't have that or if you can't afford garments, maybe we can try to help you. If not, wear what you have with fringes on it. Still come with a sincere heart and keep the Lord's Passover. All right, men, no jeans, no sneakers. Wear all black, military boots, army fatigue. Black army pants, not fatigue. Black army, BDUs, military pants, and a black shirt under your garments, all right? All black under your garments for the men. No jeans, no sneakers. Sisters, no tight skirts, no mini skirts, nothing short, no cleavage showing. Come in order. Your heads must be wrapped. Your skirts and dresses should be long, down past the knee, down to your ankle, in decency and in order, with your fringes and border blues on your dresses. Brothers, no jeans, no sneakers. Men, you must have staffs. Every man must have a staff. All right, I don't care if you go and get a wooden pole from Home Depot. Every man must have a staff for the Lord's Passover. All right, and I'll be getting into some more rules and regulations of what's to be done. Everyone must come decently and in order, clean, proper hygiene, shower, deodorant, and all that good stuff. And I don't mean to say that to be funny, Israel, but this is the Lord's Passover, and you should be like that every day. you know, you should be like that every day. You know, decency and in order. So I just wanted to do a quick impromptu video. I was going to do a sit down. I'll do another sit down, but I wanted to do an impromptu video on the scene right here. Location has been switched to the GS Banquet Hall up here in Harlem World, 145th Street. Like I said, I will give out the exact address to those that RSVP and those that are sincere. Yeah, kind of. I don't mean to be funny, Israel, but it is what it is. You gotta put it out there, you know. So it's the GS Banquet Hall. Y'all probably gonna look it up anyway, but we'll give out the address to those that are sincere and those that RSVP and want to get vetted. All right, we just don't want no folly and just any and everybody showing up, and that's not happening anyway. You will be vetted, checked at the door, and if you didn't RSVP but you're a member, and we know you, or we know, you know, you're a solid brother or sister, then you'll be in. All right, we're not trying to make the Lord's Passover a paranoia thing, but you know, we just got to make sure the highest feast day of the year is secure and everything is in order. You know, our wives, children, we just want everything to be in order, you know? So that's all, Israel. Come on out. Once again, RSVP at houseofisraelnyc@gmail.com. Get your fees in. Once again, the fee is $100 per singles, $200 per families, or whatever you can afford. Please don't send us no simple messages. Oh, brother, that's a lot, and I had to pay my light bill last week. Listen, give what you can in sincerity, and the Most High will provide the rest. But if you can cover the fee, we appreciate that too, because everything has to be bought and purchased so we can have a comfortable Passover with everything we need. All right, we want to have a good time. We got some surprise performances for y'all and everything. So come on out for the Lord's Passover 2020, Monday, April 6th, 2020, from 7 p.m. until. Come on out for the Lord's Passover with H.O.I headquarters, H.O.I New York. We will be up in Harlem World, Most High will, if he spares to see that day. Come on out and keep the Lord's Passover. Kwame Sha'ala, we still got next. H.O.I to the chariots fly. Bring it out. H.O.I pull up, boys. And come on out for the Lord's Passover for 2020. Inbox me, DM me here on Facebook. Inbox me, zabak.kanai on Instagram. Or the House of Israel NYC on Instagram. Or hit me on the email. Now, please don't put a message on here saying, what's the email, Priest Zabak? I said the email 3 times already. House of Israel NYC@gmail.com. If you put a comment saying what's the email, that means you didn't listen to the video. All right, so come on out for the Lord's Passover. Kwame Ashala, we still got next. Hallelujah, all praise to Yahweh and Yahweh Shai forever and ever. Amen. Ashar Pasak 2020. Hope to see you there, Israel. Shalom.